The city of Galveston has seen its fair share of hurricane-related damage and destruction, but the city took a step to combat this over a century ago that is still regarded today as an engineering marvel. Bob Buckaloo shares a story that few know about.
You're looking at the first ever film of a tragic news event, the aftermath of the hurricane of 1900 at Galveston, Texas, a storm that may have killed as many as 8,000 people. The exact number will never be known. The inventor Thomas Edison sent his cameraman to document the destruction. But there's another story about the 1900 hurricane that may not be as familiar. The story of how an entire city was raised as much as 17 feet, 500 city blocks, 2,000 buildings, all lifted using early 20th century engineering. First, the engineers devised a plan to build a massive seawall to protect the city from the high tides of hurricanes. And then what many thought to be impossible, delivering sand by barge from Galveston Bay into the heart of the city to raise the ground level, in some places raising the ground nearly 20 feet. Homes were lifted up on wooden stilts awaiting the next pouring of the sand. For people who could not afford to have their homes raised, families moved to the second floor and let the sand bury their first floor. Most amazing, even large buildings like St. Patrick's Church were lifted with hand-turned jack screws before the new ground was added below. To this day, the raising of Galveston between 1902 and 1911 is recognized as an engineering marvel. Today, two monuments pay tribute to the 1900 storm. There's one that acknowledges the tragedy of all whose lives were lost in the hurricane, and another, a modest monument with a small piece of the seawall. A tribute to the countless lives that have been saved through brilliant engineering and through the hard work of the people of Galveston.